What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Elephant Nation podcast. Today, I'm going to be talking about discipline and why you should embrace that mindset, because there's times where we don't feel like doing anything. Let's be real. Even I, there's times where I don't feel like doing anything either. Let's be real. Um, just like today, actually, for example, because it is plus 30 outside today. As I'm recording this on the 22nd, this would be uploaded on the 24th. So basically, for me, it'd be tomorrow. But for you guys seeing this, would be the next day. It is plus 30 outside. It's supposed to be a high of like 36, I think, 37, around there. It's around there. And it is going to be boiling today. So I did not feel like streaming on YouTube and Twitch, but I did it anyway because of discipline. And trust, I was sweating the entire time. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was sweating a lot, and I pushed through it because I'd rather just face that discipline more than worrying about what like, of course you gotta listen to your body and stuff too. I'm not saying like that's not the case, but I'm saying is that regardless of how things seem, just keep on moving forward. Don't worry about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's called, I mean, it is called, I forgot what it's called. I think it's a disciplined mindset. That's literally what it is. But regardless, don't mind me, by the way. I'm just going to ramble on most times because it is, like I said earlier, it is 30 plus degrees right now. And yeah, my brain's not going to work properly right now. So we're just going to roll with it for now. We're not going to do cuts or anything like that. We're just going to just go with the flow. But anyway, besides the point of that, that's basically what the podcast is that discipline is key to basically everything you want to do. There's like I said before, there's gonna be days where you don't feel like getting up. There's gonna be days where you don't want to like. There's times where you don't want to go for that walk. There's gonna be times where you don't want to go to the gym, work out. There's gonna be times where you don't want to eat your meal prep, or even meal prep in the first place. There's gonna be times where you're just gonna not want to do a certain thing. But sometimes you just gotta face that discipline and just do it anyway, regardless if you want to do it or not. I think it is what it is in the end of the day, but still, I would recommend just like I wouldn't recommend it, but it's up to certain people that if you like face a disciplined mindset, you would achieve what you want to achieve, regardless of what is going on and what's faced in front of you. There's a lot of other things I would say as well about discipline, is that honestly, without discipline, I probably wouldn't be here right now, to be honest. I probably would have quit halfway, if not maybe a month or two of being the content creator that I am today, the gaming content creator, and obviously being a motivational speaker now and doing that. I'll be honest, I've been slacking with the podcast as well with that, and I need to build a better discipline so I could do that. I'm doing it better. I'm doing better now with it, so it's good. So I'm not like too worried about it. That's a good thing. But I would just recommend just facing a disciplined mindset and just going through it of regardless of what the situation actually is. And honestly, I need to do better as well. Not just like, this isn't just me just saying it out there so everybody else can do it, but this is more like a learning experience for myself as well. So this is basically why I do what I do. That's why I did the podcast and stuff, because I'm actually really happy about it. Because I can actually look back at the past episodes of my podcast and just, well, it sounds weird to hear me. Like, I don't like the sound of my own voice, but by the way, I'm one of those people who don't like the sound of their own voice at all. But it's there if I want to listen to it and get a recap of what I said. Even though it's gonna be weird to do that, but hey, it is what it is. It's not like I don't know. It's hard to explain some of this discipline too, because discipline comes in different forms too. Like, the discipline I'm talking about is just when you don't feel like doing anything at all. That's the discipline I'm talking about. But discipline comes in different forms. That's the other like thing here. Like, I'm only talking about like just getting up and doing something when you're supposed to, just not like saying you're gonna do something and not doing it, because it makes no sense. Because it's no point of saying it when you're not gonna do it. You're just lying to yourself and everybody else that you're basically telling your goals to, or whatever you're telling them. That you're saying you're going to do said thing, said goal, said achievement, whatever it is. You're basically you're lying to yourself and them. So I would just recommend just facing a discipline, but a disciplined mindset. But that's the other thing too, is that it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, obviously. Because like I said, there's going to be times where you just don't want to do it. I'm not saying like do it I'll recommend doing it every single day, but obviously take breaks when you need it. I made an episode about rest days if you want to check that out after this. But yeah, I just recommend facing a disciplined mindset. Just show up regardless of how you feel, because that's the discipline. Because you made a promise to yourself and you got to commit to it. So just show up. Just show up. It's not like it's gonna be it's gonna be challenging. I'm not saying like it ain't gonna be challenging at all. Just challenges that I face as well. Being a content creator, trying to be a motivational speaker now, or just getting it more into it. There's gonna be some challenges I'm going to face at some point of time. But that's gonna be something I'm gonna deal with, and I'm fine with dealing with that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You just gotta push through it regardless. Like like I said earlier, I said it a few times. I'm gonna say it again. It is plus 30 degrees outside right now, and I'm just here making the podcast episode for you guys because I feel bad not uploading a single podcast episode for you guys. I really don't. I really feel bad. I was about to say I don't feel bad, but in reality I do. Like I said, the heat got to my brain. That's obvious. But it is what it is. I just gotta keep pushing forward, just like how everybody else has to keep pushing forward, regardless of how they feel. It's just discipline in the end of the day. It's not motivation, because motivation doesn't last that long. But like, there's days where you're not motivated at all just to do something, so I recommend just being disciplined at that point. It makes, like, motivation's good, don't get me wrong. Motivation is good, but there's going to be days where you're not motivated at all. And like I said, you're not going to get up. You're not going to like do what you have to do because you're not motivated enough to. But it's not motivation, it's discipline. Discipline is key to everything. So I just face the discipline mindset. It's more better off that way. So at least like you are keeping your word. You know what I mean? That it is what it is. You know what I mean? Discipline is key to success. Period. There's no if, ands, or buts on it. You just gotta do what you say you're gonna do. If you're gonna say it out in the ether, you better do it. Cause there's no point of saying something you're not gonna do it. But that's the other thing too. That people say things too that they just want a pat on the back for, even though they're not doing it in the first place. It's just something that's, I don't know. It's kind of paranoid, but I don't catch on to it that much. I just don't bother because it's not my place that much. But I think that's something I need to work on too, is actually start saying something. Especially when I really do care about the individual, to try to give them the discipline to push forward on that said goal. Even though it's gonna have some challenges here and there, we know that. But I think discipline is, or having a disciplined mindset is a necessary thing. It's just key to success completely. It is, I don't know. Like, I know a lot of people would just, like, question what I'm trying to do here, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's gonna be it for the episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.